Hi everyone, welcome to Tidbit Tuesday. Today I want to take a little bit of time to talk about how you can still think creatively during a crisis, which that might seem impossible considering you're probably feeling overwhelmed at times, you might have some extra levels of anxiety, or really just kind of feeling alone or isolated. And so I want to share 5 different steps that I'm taking to really help fuel my creative side during this time while I work from home and might feel kind of out of my normal routine. Number 1, take structured breaks. Now, I know it might be tempting whether you have a separate workspace at home or not. I don't really, everything's just kind of in my living room. But either way, make sure you're taking breaks throughout the day. And the more rigid you can be with when you're taking these breaks, the better, because that will help form the habit of doing so. Number 2, explore and expand your network. With hosting virtual coffee meetings and connecting with new people on LinkedIn, I've really been having a lot of interesting conversations, hearing different perspectives, and really expanding my support network. Tip number 3, meditate. Now, this is something I have kind of been playing with on and off for a couple of years, but never really formally committed to anything. And about 2 weeks ago, I decided it would be really beneficial for me to take this more seriously and commit to a daily practice. And even just over that time, it's been really helpful to have this non-judgmental, very open and calming state to just come back to each day. Number 4, stay active. Now, if you didn't have a workout routine before, you started working from home and any other changes that are taking place in your life right now, this might not be the easiest time to make a big change and commit to something. And so I'm not really saying it has to be this like big transition, this big change, but really any opportunity you can find to get up and move throughout the day, go out and enjoy the fresh air now that it's getting warmer, or even just working with your windows open, like that can make a huge difference. And finally, tip number 5, do not sleep in. I know it can be really tempting, especially now that you're not commuting and it's probably not taking as long to get ready for work. So, you technically could just set that alarm for later in the morning and roll out of bed and just log right on to start your day. But for me anyway, it's really helpful to still have a morning routine, really have time to wake up, get myself in the right mental state before I start working. And so I'm still providing plenty of time for myself in the morning to do all the things I need to do to feel good about the day. So those are my 5 tips for really helping fuel your creative side during this time. When you have a lot of overwhelming feelings and a lot of thoughts going on, of course it's going to be difficult to focus on your work and feel like you have the energy to be creative. When you take steps to take care of yourself physically and mentally, it's going to make doing all those other things a lot easier. I would love to hear from you what sort of steps you're taking to take care of yourself during this time. Either send me a direct message or let everyone know in the comments below. And I will always see you next week for our next Tidbit Tuesday.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
No.